And welcome back. It is a fun Friday, so tell you what, we've got some fun lined up for you and for you as well. Uh, we're about to venture off into our first segment for the morning. Actually, BTIA and BTB, innovation plus tourism talk. And definitely that will be a very good conversation. John Burgos is in with us. He is the executive director at BTIA. Johnny, good morning. How are you?
Hi, good morning, guys. Good morning, Belize.
Oh, it's nice to see you.
Feeling good. I was happy to be here.
Every Friday we tell everybody it is a fun Friday, so you sing or you dance. Which one are you going to do?
A little bit of both later on today. Not early this morning, but
Innovation plus tourism talk. You know, we talk about it, how innovative our country could be with everything that we've got, and for that we haven't seen as yet, because I'm sure that's around. How innovative can we go when it comes to our country, and what is this about?
well, as you know, innovation is something that keeps growing every day. It's something very constant, very progressive.
Yeah.
And we as Belizeans, we have to do our fair share to try to keep up with the new trends and the global trends and what is working out there. And especially for tourism, the best way for you to get people to know where you are, to know what attractions you have, what experiences you have available, is to try to be as innovative as possible.
Yeah.
So part of this event, this is the second time we're hosting this event. We did it last year, and we started success, and we know that our members were very satisfied of what they got to experience and the information that was shared. So this year we said, you know what, let's do another step forward, way forward. So we're trying to make it a little bit more practical in terms of what is going to be shown. So we have two very, very unique persons, very good professionals that know their specific areas. So one of them is going to be focusing on digital marketing. Basically, we're going to have I'm going to give you a little insight. Now we're going to have a nice big green screen there, and he's going to let you know how you can begin to do very short videos and what are the best ways for you to share those and distribute those so that people can actually begin to view and know who you are and what you do and what you offer. And then, of course, we have one of the biggest, well, not one, the biggest search engine, one of the representatives there, and Google. And as you know, Google is about to run the world. I like to joke around about that, but it's true. Google knows where you are all the time.
All the time.
Because anywhere you are, as you search something, it's going to give you all the options of what's available around
you. Yes.
So what their representative is going to be doing is that she's going to show you how to be able to position yourself better on their on search engine. So they're going to use the AdWord so that you know which keywords you need to put in there so that you come out on the top search results. No?
Wow.
So it's very practical. Both of them are going to be for about 2-hour sessions. So we're going to have high-speed internet. We're going to have a very interactive session. I mean, I really would like for you guys to be there on Monday. It gets started at 8:30. Just to see how engaged it's going to be.
Okay.
You know, John, I think clearly every sector, and that's not just in Belize, everybody's talking about innovation and everybody's talking about the best use of technology. We know that the digital world is now, it's not a separate world from us, it's how we interact, it's how we find what we want, it's how we purchase what we want, it's how we discover new things. And so we all have to keep up with this world as we move along. It seems that the tourism industry has always been a bit ahead of the curve because you guys have been talking about digital marketing for a long time. What are you hoping that this latest talk will do in terms of moving you even further ahead?
Well, basically, we try to encourage the small and medium properties that don't have a big budget for them to really come to this training opportunity, because this is something that you are going to appreciate the value, and then for you to see the returns, it's going to be based on how much amount of time you personally invest. So we certainly believe that this is going to be able to provide you the right training so that you are going to be able to be more specific in who you're going to be targeting. Who's going to be your market, your demographics, your which countries. We hear talks about we're trying to secure a flight from Europe to Belize. When that happens, which countries from Europe would you like to come to your property? Or who are interested in what you're offering? So this is where we want to begin to open up the minds of the business stakeholders in tourism in Belize, so that they can begin to really look more in depth, more keenly as to what their product is, begin to prepare themselves for that. Because one thing is for you to attract people, and then when they come, you don't have the service.
Yeah, you don't want to disappoint.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, everybody can put a very beautiful video out there, and then you see it, and when you go to the places, this is not what I said.
So this is basically to teach you how to continue to market yourself in an innovative way. And I think because look, for our country, there are a lot of people who knows some of the natural wonders that we've got, and they know that, man, when you hear Belize, it's because Belize is definitely one of those pristine things. One of the things that when you go to a country, what you want to taste that authentic food. So will that talk? Will that be able to have smaller people? Like, for instance, you go to probably just, let's say, Marvas. You go to Marvas, and it's a small area, but at the same time you find authentic stuff there. Will these people be able to be there, and what can they do to be a part of it?
Yeah. I mean, the key thing is for them to recognize what we're going to be showing them and how interactive it's going to be. Yeah. I was mentioning to you guys before we went on camera that the sessions are going to be very practical.
Yeah.
We're going to have a really nice setup. I don't want to give away too much.
You could,
but but we're gonna have a really nice setup.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a very interactive session where we're gonna be showing you something. You can ask questions. How does this work? How does that work? How do I do that? And then the professionals are going to be there to guide you and share you.
Which is always a lot more helpful, because you can go and hear all the theory of what a great video to market your place will do. But if you're showing how to do it, you can walk away already with one tool you can use.
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you, a lot of people think that a video, it has to be something very complex. Listen, you can do a 30-second video that's going to speak oneness of who you are and what you offer to
especially for digital. Yeah. Especially for digital.
And then, one thing is the creation of the video, then you got to know what are the best outlets. And, social media, your website, your blogs, you got to find out how best to share that information. And that's where I'm really looking forward to hearing what the presenters are going to be sharing on that era.
And the trends change so much. I remember I was reading maybe just a few months ago or last month maybe about how even influencers are changing their patterns. Like, they used to do all these colorful walls, and people used to have these colorful walls just to attract them. And now it's so common that you have to find something to differentiate yourself. So it's constantly keeping up. Because how many beach pictures can we see? And Belize has beautiful beaches, but some other places can capture a great beach shot too.
Yeah, that's why we are trying to. The global trend right now is about selling an experience. And the more unique the experience, the better it's going to be for you to be recognized and stand out, as you say.
Definitely.
No, and I always tell people, Belize, it's hard to really present a clear picture of Belize on a very image, on a picture, or on a video, because there's so much more. And not like when you're here. You know how you translate the warmth of our people on a video or on a picture. And that's the things that I tell them. We have the Creole food, you have the Garifuna food, the Maya mestizo, the Maya chocolate. I mean, people don't understand how good our chocolate is. How do you capture that on an image or on a video?
Or that you can make it.
You could do your own
and
thing.
we can actually take you to the farm. You can actually see where the cacao actually grows. I mean, I've personally been there, and I tell you, that's a very unique experience.
It is.
I've been to the Maya mestizo. We did the coconut festival in Corozal. And we did the Maya wedding reenactment between the conquistador and the Maya princess. And that's the origin at Santa Rita. That's correct. And that's the origin of. I mean, and we were only projecting 200 people. We ended up with 350 people attending.
Whoa.
And we were surprised to see how many tourists were there. Because they were in Corozal, Sarteneja, Chunu, Jalo de Sierra. We sometimes forget that these are very beautiful locations. I mean, how do you sell Sarteneja? Sarteneja is beautiful. Have you been to the beaches there? They have the Bacalar Chico, which is part of the World Heritage Site. These are the things that we want people to understand. It doesn't matter how secluded, how distant where you are. You gotta find that one thing that's gonna identify you and be able to capture that. So this is what the innovation and tourism talk on Monday is gonna be about. Trying to show you how you can begin to look at yourself from the outside so that you can better present what you have.
Definitely. So on Monday, our presenters once again will be, so we'll have a representative from Google itself.
Yeah, we have Ms. Shamira Valdez Rubio. She's originally from Los Angeles, California, but she's residing in Mexico City right now.
Wow.
She graduated from Georgetown University. And she's what you call an account strategist. So you know she knows what she's talking about.
She know what you do. Yes.
Yeah.
Right? We had someone from Google last year.
Wow.
That representative, she was excellent too, but what she presented last year was about data and shared data about Belize and how Belize ranks and what are the trends for Belize and so on, which was very insightful.
Yeah.
Just to give you an idea where you are. So now we're going to go to the, how do you position yourself on Google search?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
how do what AdWords you need to use?
Yeah.
You know, so she's going to be there on Monday, and then we have Juan Miguel Moreno. He's from Spain. He's the CEO and founder of More Turismo. They're global.
Yeah.
He works all over the world. He do campaigns for regions, he do campaigns for country, he do campaigns for individual properties. So he's gonna come and share that expertise with us as well. You know, so and his specialty is digital marketing.
Yeah.
So his video is, you know, he tells you you don't need all this fancy equipment. You know, on your phone, you the smartphones, people don't forget that.
You can shoot and edit.
It is not called a smartphone for just for a
Yeah.
reason. I mean, you can do so much things there. So he's gonna show you how you can easily use your phone.
Yeah.
You know, especially in Belize, you know, we love our latest phones.
Yeah, we love that.
So, you know, so it's going to be easy. You already have all that power in your hand. So he's going to show you how to access that.
Yeah.
So let's venture back to last year, and I'm saying this because you know, we want for folks to get an insight of exactly what took place there, so they know the success of what they could come out with for this year. What took place last year? While it was only data, and how did we gauge that, the success of last year?
Well, last year we had representatives from Expedia, we had representatives from TripAdvisor, we had More Turismo, and we had Google Rep. You know, they all came focusing on telling us what is Belize's global trends, what are people looking at for Belize, you know, where the demographics, where the most people coming, and very, very, very insightful in terms of getting to know where people are coming from.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, you have your guests, you're happy you have 20 people at your place, where when you begin to look at where these people come from, then it gives you a better understanding of how to position yourself.
You said that, and it just stood out to me so much. It's seeing ourselves the way someone else sees us, because that's your market. You know, when you plan internally, often we know all the details of the work. We know all the details of the beautiful places. So when you say Sarteneja, we already know what to imagine. But for somebody who has no experience in Belize, no experience in Corozal, and no experience in Sarteneja, we have to find what is best to be able to market that area.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you talk about Google, too, I noticed that she's also looking at things of some of the other Google products that exist that perhaps people don't use as much, whether it is how they search for flights and properties, using maps, and interactive maps with video and photos are becoming a lot more accessible for people to see on their different platforms. Are these options that, because I always think, you know, if you do a map with photos, for example, it's like 1 hour later I'm here, 1 hour, it's
I mean, if you look at the content of what our official flyer for the event on Monday, she has that she's going to be telling about Google Trips, Google Flights.
Yeah.
You know that you can also sign up as a Google Traveler.
Oh, I
And
didn't know
what a Google Traveler does is basically you as a Belizean can go there, sign up, and then you can let them know about your favorite places in Orange Rock, your favorite places in Toledo.
So you become a contributor.
Yes. So and you upload the information, and then there's millions of people going on the platform, and so when it come by, let's go say that they are by Esperanza Village in San Ignacio, the area there, and they want to know what is there, and you found this place where sell the best panadas you ever eat.
Nice.
You put that on Google, and
Put it
Google
on.
registers that.
Best panadas here.
I'm serious. So imagine if we had 100,000 Belizeans as travelers, showcasing everything that Belize has to showcase. I mean, that's what speaks volumes of Belize. So when people begin to look at Belize, they are going to be see all of this information there already.
Definitely. And I think which segues us into the whole Beltravex experience for this weekend, which you know, they're inviting for Belizeans to come on out and get that first-hand view of what you could do in your country and the places you can go in your country and have a nice time, which enables you to become a Belizean traveler.
Yeah, I mean, I always tell people, if people thinking about, I want to go to Hawaii, I want to go to Ecuador, I want to go. Tell them, listen, have you been to this? Have you been to Davis
Start here
Falls?
first, yeah.
Have you been to, you know how much people have not been to Bacalar Chico, you know, to the Blue Hole, Half Monkey? I mean, these are places are real.
Or even snorkeling.
Yes, which we spoke about on Wednesday. You see the look?
No, and I tell you, I mean, we take our own product for granted.
Yeah, I
and
think
it's
that's
right
true.
here.
Yeah.
This
Right
one is
here.
it's accessible. It's not, you don't have to pay no flights. You don't have to travel for 10 hours, 12 hours. It's right here.
You
It's
know,
accessible.
and it's so easy that we are able to do it. Take a Sunday afternoon and you live in Belize City, take a drive through the Boom Road and see what happens there. Enjoy your country. We've got all these things here right in our backyard, and we're not taking advantage of it.
The other thing that they have to realize also too, that between June and November, there's a lot of discounts being offered for Belizean travelers. As you know, that is what we call a slow season in Belize for tourism.
Yeah.
So that's where we focus on the locals.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, June, July, August, those
That's
are
when we're
summer
in summer,
vacation.
yeah.
Take your kids out, you know, plan the trips. When people are giving up 50% discount.
Up to
If
50%.
you can't take 50% discount to go somewhere,
Then-
you know, to Hopkins, you know, I mean, you gotta make the effort. You gotta recognize
And even
it.
if you won't overnight, you can do tours, which is always helpful as well. But clearly, you know, this innovation talk is about one, showing people the tools that exist, but also it's about getting them to think outside of the box. Tell me though, you have a number of members. Are there some who have already ventured out to do some innovative things that you've seen?
Oh man, well, what I have seen that some of our members have done is that they have beginning to look at packages, complete packages. So they have been beginning to network and partner with other members in destination.
Yeah.
So if your trip starts in Cayo, they're gonna offer you options to go south. They're gonna option you to go coast, or they're gonna offer options to go north. You know, because they already have that network of partners, other hotels, other tour operators, other transportation companies that are, so they tell you know what, you want to go to Placencia, you want to go to Hopkins, we have this package for you.
Yeah.
You're going to experience Davis Falls, St. Herman's Blue Hole, you know, and
Yeah.
the package is for you, and then you say, you know what, this makes sense to me. Sign up. All you need to do is show up 7 o'clock in the morning and catch a vehicle, everything is already catered for.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things. The other thing too is that we see that their social media presence has improved as well. A lot of people used to say, I don't have the time, I don't have the time. But we know we have been getting at them to say, you know what, you don't have the budget for have someone to do the marketing for you or manage your social media. You can do it.
Yeah.
You have your kids. You don't have
Let
to
them do
be.
it.
You don't have to be 50 years old for be able to do something.
And
on
they
social
know
media
what
now.
works.
And let me tell you, your 15-year-old knows more than you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, they know more than you.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
they know the newest platforms and what people are watching.
Yeah.
Some people are moving now from Facebook and Instagram. They're now on TikTok, which I know a lot more people are using, and it's all video, quick.
It's all video, quick, short.
That's the reason why we thought the importance of having this digital marketing event, because people don't realize, you know, if you look on YouTube, you have 6 seconds video that pop up. You know, you there on Instagram, you have all these little short videos straight to the point.
Yeah.
So so no, that's the global, and I mean, people are on the go.
Yeah.
People don't wanna. They're not gonna watch a 3-minute video.
No.
You know, they're not gonna read a 3-page advertisement for your business or
No.
description.
Straight to
No,
the
they
point.
want to go. You know what? Experience the best seafood.
Yeah.
At,
Yeah.
Boom. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's
oh,
it.
I want seafood. This is the place I need to go.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to experience rainforest adventure.
Yeah.
This is the place to go.
You're right.
And again, that's the outside looking in. Like as a user, you're inundated with so many different things. Like you just have a couple seconds to grab my interest, and then I move on.
Yeah.
So,
definitely.
you know, looking at the issue of, you were saying the package deals with other hotels in other districts. Have we also ventured to look at regional marketing?
Yes,
Because
I would.
that's where I was thinking in terms of, you know, if I work with somewhere in Mexico that has something that I don't have, or Honduras, for example.
Yeah, that's the other thing that we work in this innovation and tourism talk got initiated through Sitka, Cata, and Fedecatur, which is all Central America.
Yeah.
This is happening all over the region, by the way, all of Central America. It was held in Honduras earlier this week. So we are the second destination. From here it goes to Guatemala, El Salvador. All of them are going to be having similar events and covering different similar topics. No, and the reason is that we had a multi destination packages. So we're trying to encourage people from Costa Rica all the way up to Belize to be able to have packages available. So we have people that are coming from Honduras that do diving there or fishing there, and then they come to Belize, and then boop, they go to Guatemala, and then they fly out. Especially for European travelers. Or they do the vice versa. They go Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, or they go Mexico, or they go El Salvador, and they go. We have these packages available. Right?
Because we've been talking about doing regional travel for such a long time, like regional packages. Has it, and I think that a lot of tourists, especially European travelers, do it already. They book their own stuff. But clearly, working together with other destinations and also different hotels and tours, it means that you all have to be united on it. Is this where you hope that the innovation talk can help people?
Well, that's where we're trying to do. I was encouraged for our annual general meeting that takes place in December, that we encourage everybody to come in, and we try to provide that opportunity for them to begin to network. And we have held workshops before. We're going to have the representative from CATA here, that she's going to be do a very brief.
CATA is Central America
Travel Agency. And her focus is to market and promote the whole region to European markets. So she's going to be here on Monday to do a very brief presentation as to what strategies she's doing right now to market. So she's going to give you insight more of, if your focus is European market, she's going to tell you what she's doing so that you can be ready and be able to benefit from that.
It's reversing the flow. People from this side of the world, when they go to Europe, they usually do tours in different countries as well.
Definitely.
I mean, the European travelers, they're very fortunate to take long vacations. I mean, they take 3 weeks, 4 weeks vacation. So when they come, they don't come for one destination.
No.
They want to experience
multiple,
2, 3 destinations, and they're going to spend 3, 4 days at each destination, and then they go back home.
That's it.
So we are going to be able to offer that. And we already have a big market in that here locally. I know a lot of tour operators that offer a lot of 10-day packages, 15-day packages for groups. Groups of 15, 20 people that come with them, and some of them spend 7, 10 days in Belize,
Wow.
Because they want to experience as much of Belize as possible. I mean, and these guys give you the full tour. They give you the archaeological sites, they give you the snorkeling, the diving, the fishing, they give you the waterfalls, pontoon tour, rappelling, the ziplining, the cave tubing, they give you everything.
We've got all that in our country.
And more. Right now we're trying to tap into the burning industry. We're having the second annual Belize Burning Festival next month. The response has been excellent.
Wow.
We expanded to 2 days. We're having people from outside. Last year we had about 10. This year we're doubling the amount of international people that are coming just
for the festival.
Yeah, we have some of them that want to be exhibitors, and then some of them just want to attend the festival. And that's the idea of that. We want to put out there that Belize is a great birding destination. And if you know birding industry, they come to spend 7, 10 days birding.
So looking at the outcome on Monday, so you have your members coming in, other people can participate as well.
It's open to everybody.
Open to everybody. You don't have to register. Is there a registration
process?
No,
you have to register. You have to register because due to the format, we have limited spaces available. We can't have 200 people in the room because then you're not gonna be able to reach to everybody.
Yeah, it's gonna be clustered as well.
So we have a limited spaces available. I believe we still have, but due to September, the registration were a little bit slow before the 21st, but as of Tuesday, everybody's
back in work
mode. I'm ready to work. So the registrations have been coming in very, very quickly. I think the last figure that I received yesterday was we had about 60.
Wow.
About 60 registrations, and I know some of them are coming in today because so we have we ask that they send the interest to the membership at btia.org or info@btia.org, and then we'll send the registration form, and then they can do that.
And you don't have to be a hotel, and you don't have to be a tour operator. You can have a business in any part of the country too.
You could sell arts and craft. You could do chocolate. You could do a little restaurant.
I could have a spa.
anything,
Yeah.
anything. The session is going to be focused on how you market yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to show the tools how you position yourself
How to
better,
position
and
yourself,
how to
yes.
present yourself better.
Which would be better for you for business. Now, where's it going to be held?
It's going to be at the Radisson. At the Radisson Fort George. We start at 8:30 on Monday morning. It's going to run from 8:30 till 3:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, cool.
So it's a full day session. Lunch is included as well. See, we treat you good. We treat you good. Right? So yeah, you know, you can
And it's going to be very practical. I think that's such
that's
a great
what
thing.
that's the thing. You know, these guys are gonna have lapel. Like I tell you, they're gonna have all the technology that they have requested. They're gonna have available,
Yeah.
so that it's gonna be an interactive as much.
Yeah.
They're gonna have 2 big digital screens there because
Yeah.
they're gonna be doing multiple things on the both screens.
Yeah.
I really don't know the details of what they're doing, but
Because
Looking forward to
because
it.
you're going to learn too.
yeah, yes, of course.
And
Excellent.
that was my final question. Just for the people who are signing up or thinking of signing up. You know, sometimes innovation is such a daunting word. It seems like you have to be a creative person, you have to be a technology savvy person. And when you don't have those, or you feel like you don't have those, it seems far-fetched. What would you say to people about coming out and kind of overcoming this mental barrier that they have?
Let me tell you, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
I always thought, you know, making a video is something that takes a lot of time, a lot
Yeah.
of thought, a lot of creativity. You know, sometimes I can be an idea guy, but the creativity, I always felt that I don't have that much creativity with it. But you know what, once you get exposed to it and you're really on the sea, you know what, this is really nothing hard. You know,
It's easy.
It's easy, you know.
Once you have the tools.
But you know, it's just that awareness
Yeah.
of what's available and how you can easily tap into it.
Easy. Yes.
Easy. That's the key thing I tell you. Everything nowadays, and that's the beauty of innovation, is that everything is made so user friendly.
Yeah.
Then you could create your app. No, you can create your own website. No, all the tools are online.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think I need to go pay somebody to do my
Do it.
website.
You can
know
do
what?
it yourself.
No, you invest. You know what you have an image of what your business is, and you know want to present that. It's just take a little time for you to
Yeah.
sit down and organize yourself.
And I
Google it.
Yeah.
YouTube. Let
I
me tell
was
you, you
going
wanna,
to say,
you wanna learn
there's a
anything?
video on YouTube to show you how you do how to do
Anything.
it. There's
Everything.
a video on YouTube how to do everything.
Yes,
So-
that is right.
Yeah. So don't be daunted by the fact that maybe you feel like you are out of touch with any of these areas. You're going to get the tools at the workshop,
Yes.
at the talk on Monday.
That's correct. So once again, we invite you all to sign up and to join us on Monday to have a very wonderful learning experience.
All right.
Thank you for coming in and giving us all the details.
That's right, Johnny. Thank you so very much. And this is just to make sure that you are better with what you do.